the question is, should I go live on Instagram too? That's the question. Hey, beautiful people. Should I go live on Instagram too, or should I just do YouTube? Oh my gosh, it's so many of you here. Hi, everyone. Where's everybody from? Let's see. We got Brooke in the house. Hey, E-Boss. All my E-Bosses. Y'all know I love y'all. Pretty Miss Wilson, Super Jam Sports, Kiera, I am K Michelle, Sierra Side, the Mabel's Homestead. I'm gonna go live on Instagram too. Y'all, I'm chewing this ginger chew. And it be about to pull your teeth out, but it's so good. Pretty Tata, Toya, Felicia. Hey, Felicia. Felicia took all of our engagement photos, and she is the best. So many of you guys. We got York, Pennsylvania. We got Maryland, Georgia, Jacksonville, Memphis, Cali, Germany. From Georgia, but from Germany. I mean, in Germany. Sincerely Shines. Yeah, I finally watching your last video. Glad I caught this. E-Boss. Hey, girl. Hey, E-Boss. Detroit in the house. Hey. Okay, so I'm going to go live on Instagram too, just to kind of do that because I haven't been live on there in a while. So, basically, hey, Instagram. Basically, hey, Shayna, the Wealth Vibe. Hey, girl. So, you guys, oh my gosh, so many of you guys are popping in on Instagram. Hey, everyone, I'm live on YouTube too. So if you see me looking here or if you see me looking here, I'm live on both Instagram and YouTube. So that's why. Hey, Kiana. Okay, so I see lots of familiar people. So hey to everyone. I was supposed to do an E-Boss talk today. That's what was scheduled in the E-Brand Club, but I decided I haven't gone live just by myself on YouTube in a very long time. So I decided that I was going to go live on YouTube and Instagram today and give you guys a little love. And I invited my E-Bosses to come and watch as well. So if you guys have questions, I'm going to do some Q&A. It can be a little tough. I know I get so many messages, so many emails, DMs with questions that you guys have had from a video or in YouTube comments. So I get pulled in 1,000 different directions. So I'm going to try to get to as many of them as I can today. And Q&As live are always so much fun. I love interacting with you guys and just giving you guys, some attention one-on-one live. So a few little updates. Somebody asked if I still have the praise dancer dress from I think it was the last vlog. Y'all know I had really big dilemma when it came to my bridal shower dress. And my bridal shower was last weekend. If you guys haven't seen any of the pictures, they are all on my Instagram. Well, not all of them. It was a ton, but there are some on my Instagram. Y'all, it was so beautiful. I had so much fun. So if you're not following me on Instagram, you can go over there and check that out. But I had a dilemma with my dress. So the dress that I originally got, it looked so cute on the website. And it was a really cute dress. But I look like a praise dancer. And there's no shade to none of the praise dancers. It's no shade. But I just wasn't going for praise dancer chic at my shower. So I ended up sending that dress back. For any of you guys who like the dress, it is very cute. I should have kept it, but I was like, where am I actually going to wear this? So I sent it back. It's from ASOS. And it was really cute, but it just wasn't what I was going for. So I got another dress, a second dress number 2. It was on like it was caught up at the border or something, because I ordered it from like a little website. It was caught up at the border. So I ended up freaking out, and I ordered another dress, which was dress number 3. So dress number 2 got stuck in the mail. It said it was delayed. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's just not going to get here. So I hopped on it and I ordered a third dress that I knew like from a reliable place would come through. So long story short, dress number 3 was 3 days delayed and got here right on Friday, the day before the shower. So I was able to wear it. Thank God, because it looked so much better. It was so much more suitable for the occasion. So that's what happened. The bridal shower was absolutely beautiful. And now we're here. So my parents, another update number 2, is that my parents are moving. You guys, we have lived in this house we moved to this house when I was 11 and I'm 26 now. So it's been 15 years that they've spent in this house. And it's kind of bittersweet. I mean, I was going to be moving anyway because I'm getting married. So I wouldn't have been in this house much longer anyway. But this house is relatively large, and my parents, it's just the 2 of them. So they don't really need all of this space. So they are downsizing and moving closer to my sister and me and my fiance. So it'll be really nice for us to all be in close proximity to each other, which I'm very, very happy about. So this week has been a little bit crazy. And this weekend is going to be probably pretty crazy as well, because we will be moving. And then shortly after, I will be moving into my home. So yeah, lots of moving going on, you guys. Any other updates? The house is doing well. I'm sure someone's gonna ask me about that. The house is drywalled. The cabinets are in. I'm gonna be doing a drywall tour of the house on my Instagram TV. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll probably be posting it sometime this week. Probably around Friday or something. I like to post fun content on Fridays. So that is what's going on. So I'm going to take some questions from you guys. It can be anything from personal questions to business questions to YouTube to branding to Instagram. Anything that you guys are feeling like you have questions about. All right, I have one from Instagram. One from Instagram. What are your top 3 tips for success? That's a good question, given that this whole top 3 has been a theme in my life. Top 3 tips for success. I would say be adaptable, because when you're so rigid, like even when you set goals, like be able to adapt your goals or your lifestyle to your goals, or your goals may change. Life may change the way that it looks around you. So really being adaptable is very, very big when it comes to having success. And I think one of the biggest ways that I adapted was by moving back home in with my parents. And I get like, you guys, like that's probably the most common negative comment I get on my channel is like, how could you move back in with your parents? Why would you do that? Entrepreneur where? Like, never met an entrepreneur who like moved back, like all this craziness. But I think that being adaptable and really understanding that success is not always comfortable is one of my top 3 tips for success. I would also say delegating is a big is a big tip for success. I think a lot of times we get so stuck in doing everything in the beginning phases of entrepreneurship that we can get caught in that mindset. And then the future success is a lot harder, or the bigger successes are harder to achieve because you're so stuck in having this all this control over every single task being done in your business. So I would definitely say delegating. And then my third tip for success is to have a community of people around you who are able to kind of push you or lift you up when things get tough, because things get tough often. So those will be my top 3 tips for success. If you guys are on Instagram, please put your questions in the Q&A box, because it's really hard for me to sift through the chat with the questions. Okay. Jamal said, Aaron, did you ever see the video I made on you? No, can you please send it to me? I didn't see it, Jamal. Someone said, was it experience? I'm assuming you meant expensive, buying your first home. And if so, or they said, and how much did you put down? Okay, I'm not answering how much I put down, but was it expensive? You guys, here's the thing about building a house. Building a house is no more expensive than buying a house that's already built. It's just that you're going through the process and you're customizing the things that you want in the house. So it's not really like, I mean, I feel like building a house has this like very luxurious kind of thing to it, when really, I mean, I guess if you're building like a custom home where you're like having an architect and you have a design, like you have all these people who are like customizing the actual floor plan, and you know, you're really getting the house custom built, then that's different. We are not doing a custom build. We are doing a semi-custom build where we have a floor plan that's already set by our builder, and then we have we're able to pick our finishes. So we could have easily bought a house that had finishes that we liked. The reason why we decided to build was because we were able to buy more time, because we thought we were getting married in December. We did not know COVID was about to come and just change everything up. And so we wanted to have more time and to, put our deposit down, keep saving throughout our engagement, and then move in closer to when we were getting married. So that was the idea behind building the house. So it's not really any more expensive unless you start adding lots of upgrades and you start making big changes, or if you do a custom build where you find your land, you buy the land, you have a mortgage on the land, then you hire your contractors, your builder, your architect, all those people to come in and actually bring your house from like a concept in your mind to fruition. So that is a different type of building, which we are not doing yet. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna try to go back and forth from Instagram to YouTube and take one from there, one from here. Okay. Someone asked, will there be any other platforms that you'll host your Facebook club? Yes, there will be. We are working on that right now. It's kind of been something that we've been considering for a very long time, but we're actually like actively working on making it available, not just through Facebook. So very soon I will be announcing that. So I am very soon to be getting like a revamp of Aaron on Demand, just because there are so many things going on in my business. We're releasing the products. I'm about to release some digital products. We have hired on new people so we can have more, I have more autonomy to be able to think and do other things. So we are giving Aaron on Demand like a facelift, and everything is just going to be kind of changing and tightening up around here. So yeah, I think that'll be one of the things that we'll do once the product / new website launches. So there will be a new website launch with the product launch, with the digital products. Like, it's going to be explosive when everything kind of launches this winter. It'll be later this year. Let's see here. Shayna asks, what do you want to be your top business revenue streams? Love that your goal is 100K months. Yeah, so if you guys haven't watched my last YouTube video, my last vlog, not the one I posted today, but my vlog, Tatiana O'Hara, who was coaching me for, like, she's an agency and team operations coach. So she is like working with me to help me scale. And I did her 5-hour VIP day. And it's basically geared toward 6-figure online entrepreneurs who are looking to scale their business and basically, make more money and do less work, which are definitely things that I need. So I want my top revenue stream to be, really, I haven't thought about that. I would prefer if my top revenue stream was either my club or any digital products. So either one I would be fine with. Obviously, with digital products, you're not doing as much as you are with the membership club. I think that is a big mistake, that people think that membership clubs are like just this easy way to make recurring revenue. It's not. With you guys, it's so much work. I'm live in my club twice a week, and I am interacting with my e-bosses. And now that there are almost 800 people in the club, it does get challenging to it does get challenging just in general to keep up with everything, to keep the club organized. Like, those are things that we are working on the back end of the club to make sure that those things are there in place, so that it does create people wanting to stay in the club longer and things like that. So I would say that my top business revenue, I would want it to either stay the club, because I just really love my club so much, or be digital products that I'm able to release and really kind of deliver like high value digital products. That's why it's been taking me so long to create digital products, because it's so many. It's so many. And so I really just want mine to be super high value. Like, I want everyone who purchases them to be like, this was worth it. So they're coming. Okay. Let's see. We got some more from oh my gosh, there's so many questions. Ooh, what did you aspire to be when you were younger? Do y'all have any guesses? Do you guys have any guesses on what I wanted to be when I was younger? I wanted to be 2 different things. I wanted to be 2 different things. I don't see any guesses. Oh, okay. Astronaut, hairdresser, teacher, anchor, a talk show host, or maybe a news reporter, the next Oprah, a nurse, lawyer, dancer, journalist, news broadcaster, TV personality, a teacher, anchor, journalist, lawyer, definitely not a lawyer, a doctor. Yes, I wanted to be a doctor. Lindsay's Closet. Hey, Lindsay. Yes, definitely wanted to be a doctor, specifically an OBGYN. I wanted to do that for throughout high school. And on the side, I secretly did have an interest in acting. Well, not secretly, but I actually did quite a few casting calls. So that's the other one. I thought I wanted to be an actress. So I would do casting calls. I had The Power of the Actor. It's a book that almost every actor, actress reads. But that was my jam until the reason why I kind of fell off the doctor thing. Once I got into IB chemistry, and I was doing like organic chemistry, I was like, oh no, I cannot do this. So I quickly switched gears. I was like, no. See, that's that adaptability. I knew that was not for me. I was like, this is not of the Lord. I don't know what any of this stuff says. So, but yeah, I wanted to be a doctor and an actress. Okay, let's see what YouTube has. Okay, Purple Princess 12345 12354. I am launching a college prep coaching program. What tips do you have for successfully launching my program? Tips for launching a program. I think the best thing you can do when you're about to launch is like try to find your tribe. Like, and I feel like everyone says this all the time, but it's just really true. Like, you can't launch something that you don't, like, no one knows about. Like, a launch that no one knows about is just pointless. It's literally a pointless launch. So, even the top 3, y'all, I just be trying to be real with y'all. Even the top 3 series that I'm doing on YouTube, where I'm walking you guys through the, oh, Instagram just went out. Where I'm walking you guys through the entire process of me creating it and how I came up with the idea and all of those things. Like, it's not just because. I mean, obviously, my platform was created to share information. And obviously, as I go through things, I want you guys to be a part of that with me. But it's also great marketing. Like, when you can find people who are interested in products or who are interested in the content that you are creating, get people excited by taking them through the process with you, have people like share information, give us insight on what's in your launch or in your program. Like, you need to be plucking out content from your program and placing it on your social media through some content marketing. You can run some ads. In my club, we have a whole lot lesson on Facebook ads. So there's lots of things that you can do to make a successful launch, but it takes a lot of energy, you guys. Like, a launch is not like so many people be trying to do the Beyonce, where you just like, boop, I have a new this one day, like randomly, you're like, go buy my new this. And it's like, it just doesn't work like that for everyone. Everyone can't release something and say, I'm launching this, or do little countdowns every day for a week and say, okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you launch this product and you expect people to hop on it when they have no idea what the product is. A lot of times people don't know who you are. They don't know what service or what benefit they're going to get from getting this product. So you really need to start shaping your content around those things. And aggressively be posting them, and also do some one-on-one marketing. Like, look for people who would be great candidates for your program and start messaging them, like DMing them, share little tips with them, or follow them on Instagram. Check, like, be involved in their journey. And, that one-on-one contact, we're so interested in like impacting the masses that we forget that the masses are made of one person at a time. So, Purple Princess, you got it, girl. But just make sure that you're creating the content that gives people the desire to want to actually invest in your program. Let's see here. Sorry, Instagram, I lost you guys for a while. Okay, Shantae's View said, could you give some advice on contracts/agreements and the law side of video production? I'm not a lawyer, so I want to preface with that. I have an attorney who does all of my contracts and all of anything law related that I have. She's a brand attorney. Her name's LaKanya Murray. She is absolutely amazing. And that's pretty much it. Like, you guys, this is why I said delegating is one of the reasons, one of the success tips that I had as the first question, as an answer to the first question, because I don't try to do things that I don't know how to do. There's a big difference between like really stretching yourself and trying to you know, putting forth the effort to understand things, and I don't think anything is wrong with that. But when it comes to things that are just completely out of your scope of knowledge, I just don't. I'm not the type of person who's going to try to sit down and like write up a contract that is, you know, like I don't know what legal jargon means. So what I did in the very beginning when I first started my video production business is I found a video contract online, and I have a cousin who is an attorney, and I just kind of had her look over it to see if there seemed to be any big holes in it. And then that was the contract that I used for my clients. It was very basic. And you know, we tweaked it, we kind of made it my own, and that was the first contract that I used for video production. And so, you know, it's not so much that you have to get a lawyer right away. That's not what I'm saying, but you do need to write things down. So even if it's as simple as like in an email, like typing out the expectations, the due date, like getting everything written so that both parties have clear understanding on what the expectations are, and then, you know, say like respond, confirm to this email if you agree to everything written, or, you know, you're welcome to make any changes, or pop it into a Word document and upload it to DocuSign, and each party can sign it there. You don't have to have some super fancy smancy contract to do business, but you do need to have something. So protect yourself. You do not want to just be out here free as a bird, okay? Because you're gonna have that one time. For the most part, people live up to their word, but for there's always that one who's gonna try you. So ain't nobody got time for that. Flex and fly. Hey, Aaron, what has been one blessing that the pandemic brought in? I know many people can talk about the negative, but what's a blessing that came with the pandemic for your business? A blessing that came for my business has definitely been the top 3 notebook. There was a big pause in the production because I was nervous. I'm like, I don't know if like all of my members are going to drop out of the club. I don't know like what's going to happen with YouTube. I don't know what's going to happen. I was scared. I was actually really scared. And then business actually started to pick up because people were gaining more of an interest in, you know, figuring out how to start their own business and how to take their business to the next level so they could quit their jobs. And so things actually began to pick up for me, which I was so blessed. I was so blessed because of that. So I would say the pandemic definitely kind of brought in a little bit more business, which I was not expecting. But yeah, I will say that. I would say that, and then the top 3 notebooks. So I thought of the notebook at the end of last year, and then I ended up I got scared because of coronavirus, and my manufacturer is overseas. So they were shut down for like a month before we were shut down. So they were shut down before us. We had to correspond with the manufacturer, make sure they were taking the proper like sanitary precautions and all of these things that we had to make sure of. We still don't have the notebooks yet. They're still in production. We had to make some changes. So everything is fine, but it slowed down the process for sure. So, and I paused because I'm like, I'm not about to spend X amount of dollars on notebooks when I don't know like how much I'm going to be bringing in over these next few months. So I kind of slowed down. But overall, like I'm so blessed that everything was constant, if not more, in my business throughout this entire process. So good question. I'm so glad that it was a more positive framed question. All right, so someone asked, hi Aaron, will there be more opportunities to host a masterclass? Yes. Are you in my club? Please let me know if you are in the eBrand Club. If you are interested in hosting a masterclass in my club, you can definitely send an email to my assistant, because I have to just stop telling people to email me, because you guys, emails are like my least favorite task to do. So I can very well see an email and just not have the mental capacity to respond, and then I'll forget, and then it's just out in the abyss. And so my assistant, I just onboarded a new executive assistant, and she is incredible. And so if you are interested in being a masterclass speaker in the club, please send me an email. You don't have to be in the club to be one, but we will vet you and make sure that it seems like a good fit, and it seems as though the content that you would provide would be very valuable to the club. Okay, so you are in the club. Please send us an email. Please send me an email, or my assistant an email. Please message me on Instagram after this, and I will get back to you. Let's see here. Okay, let's see YouTube. Okay, someone else said I hate emails. Me too. I really do. I just dread them so much. What has been your biggest mistake? I don't know if I like this question, because I don't know. I never know how to answer this, because I don't really feel like, I don't know if I feel like, oh, that was a mistake, like I shouldn't have done that. Like, I don't ever feel like that after I've made any type of decisions. Do I ever feel like I've moved too fast into something where I could have slowed down and maybe made a better decision or thought through things more? Probably. But in the end, I feel like action is always better than overly conceptualizing the preparation of the execution. Like, I don't like to be stuck in that phase. So like, even with the membership club, it was kind of like Zoom, like Facebook is the easiest group that I know how to manage. Let's do a Facebook group. Like, and now in hindsight, would I have started hosting a membership club solely on messages? So that is something that I probably wouldn't have done. Do I think it's a mistake? No. I think having it on Facebook, especially in the beginning, has been nothing but great, because it has increased the engagement. Like, I feel like the eBrand Club is probably one of the most engaging Facebook groups ever, and I'm not even in anybody else's Facebook group, so I don't even know. But like, there is so much engagement in there, and I think a lot of it has to do because people know Facebook, they know the interface. It's, you're already getting on it, so if you're on it, you're gonna pop into the club if you see it in your notifications. And so for that, I love it. Logistically and like back end wise, we hate it. So we probably would have tried to figure out a way to have more of a happy medium. So that is probably one of the bigger things that we're working through, but I wouldn't consider it to be a mistake. I don't really think that I have a mistake that I have made that I just wish I didn't make. Another great question. Will you have your eBrand Club long term, or will you start offering courses instead? I will have it long term, although I will be offering digital products and courses as well. What kind of courses would y'all want to see from me? I'm very curious to know. What kind of courses or digital products? It doesn't even have to be a course, but what would you want to see from me long term? I have so much up here that I still feel like I haven't gotten everything out. And I do think the cool thing about digital products is that it's everything in one thing. So you don't have to be scouring all over the place to find everything. Okay, Unfinished Bride asked, how do you stay motivated to produce content continuously? That's That's a good question. It can get tough. It really can, because I create 2 videos a week on YouTube, and then I'm also trying to create content for Instagram. And then we have the top 3 today page now that you guys should definitely go follow, because there's so many great resources on there. Um, so it can get tough. Um, I think the biggest thing is that, like, I just enjoy creating content. And so I feel like when you enjoy creating content, and the thing about me is that, like, I'm not the type to go down a rabbit hole of a video that has done well, because I don't want to pin myself into one super specific thing that now I feel trapped and like I can only create content about that. So that's why I love having kind of a balance on my channel with the day in the lives, and talking about some YouTube stuff, talking about some branding stuff, talking about finances and streams of income, and just kind of having some like well-roundedness to my channel. So that way you guys, like, first of all, know that, like, I'm human and I like to talk about multiple things. But two, it's like you don't get burnt out so fast. If I do start feeling like the content, creativity is drying up, honestly, I will just ask you guys. I will put it on Instagram, or I will pop it into a poll on YouTube community, and like, you guys are always spewing out tons of content ideas. So I don't I mean, I kind of just like look at my life and what's going on, and I'm like, oh, I can make a video on that. Like, I looked at my YouTube channel and I'm like, maybe I could do a little zhuzhing up of this. Like, let's do a little YouTube update and like share with them like updated, analytics, how things are going on my channel on the back end, like just little things. I got a new iPad for my mom. Like, let me do like an unboxing of this iPad. Like, I try to just kind of look around at my life and see like, how can I package this into a piece of content? So that's generally what I do when I'm feeling less motivated to create content that is very intense with lots and lots of information, especially because I have the eBrand Club that I have to give more long form informational content to. So it can be kind of tough staggering the content amongst all of these different platforms. Taylor's move. I've never taken a. Ooh, maybe my course will be the first course you take. Okay, Lawanda, please go watch the other videos. That's what I create the videos for. I just did a video today on the process of creating a product, so I think that would be very helpful for you. Kai says, forgive me for I popped in late to the live, so I know I'm off topic. But hey, Erin, your videos and advice have helped me so much. It has helped me to kickstart my YouTube channel and make it better. As well as grow my social media. Oh my God, that makes me so happy. Okay, so let's see. What do you guys say about the courses? I'm seeing, I feel like I saw some, but I don't see any anymore. Course on mastering organization, sales strategies in e-commerce, product launches, starting a business, how to focus on one idea so you have so many bouncing around your head as well as working full time. What is your best time management / balance tip? The top 3. That's literally like pretty much all that I do. I do also try to write all of my tasks out for the week so that every day I have some idea of what I need to do. And then I also keep my Google Calendar pretty up to date. I pretty much only have high level stuff in Google Calendar, like meetings, appointments, strategy calls. Like, I don't time block every single task that I need to do for the day, but for some people that works. So I would say when it comes to organizing your time, that is something you're going to have to experiment with. And that is something that, like, I can't tell you how to do it because everyone works differently. Like my sister, she told me like a week ago, like, love the top 3 method, but I just need a little bit more structure. Like I need to block off time. And that's fine. Like it takes you doing certain things to really understand that. And that is a big reason why I enjoy being on YouTube and doing these lives, because so many people like project what they do on you as if you are supposed to do it or that's the right way to do it, when really like that's right for me, but it may not be the perfect solution for you in the way that you work. So try different things. Okay. Okay, let me see. Courses on digital content planning and strategy, how to edit, marketing, when, why, and how to start a YouTube channel. Da, 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 da. Yes, simply nay. This is just a Q&A. How to build a successful team. Will you be disclosing your manufacturer for your planner? No, that is one piece of information I will not be disclosing specifically. But we will have a video on how to find a good manufacturer, things to look for. We will even have a template on an email template of how to reach out to them, and things to ask, questions to ask them before you agree to work with them. But obviously, you guys, manufacturers are confidential information, and it takes a lot of time to find a manufacturer. But that's a big reason why I had a project manager who has successful products, who has a manufacturer connection, because I know that finding a manufacturer for products is a lot of work, and it is going to take a lot of time. It can cost a lot of money getting sample products from this manufacturer, this manufacturer, this manufacturer. My sample notebook for the top 3 notebook costs $200. So imagine if I needed to get 7 samples from 7 different manufacturers. That's $1,400. So, you got to think about money in terms of time sometimes. And I wouldn't have even expected my project manager to give me her manufacturer, just because I know, without me paying her, because I know that is very confidential. So yeah, work, but I think that's one of it, connecting with someone who is able to help walk you through the process. Somebody asked, how do you get people to engage in your group? This was a thing that we struggled with in the beginning because we didn't have a lot of members. So it was hard to get people to engage and to like really be excited. And I would have to like really prompt them to speak. So I would like make different questions and like polls and have discussion threads and all of these things in the very, very beginning, because I wanted them to talk more. And I would like give them post ideas like, guys, please post like your website banner or your YouTube channel banner. Like, let us give you feedback. If you're tossed up between 2 different thumbnails, post them in the club so we can give you feedback. Like, I really had to be aggressively telling them things to post so that they felt comfortable posting those things. So a lot of the engagement now is very organic, and I think the more people engage, the more people engage. So it's like the more you get them talking and get them excited and have good feedback and back and forth with them, then the more they're going to start talking. But you may have to create some engaging posts. Like every week we have a video, a video of the week post that goes up. So anyone who has a YouTube channel in the club can share their video in that thread. And in order to post your video, you have to give feedback to someone else on their video or their channel or something. So it's a great way to kind of get and give support, and not only on your channel, but just through constructive feedback. So we try to post like a lot of engaging posts in that way. And then in general, like at this point, so many people are in the club now that it just pretty much runs itself. So oh, Um, Beautiful Rose XO. How has it been managing the demands of life and work life? You've been doing good because with moving plus marriage, I'd probably go ghost. Yeah, it is. It can be a lot. It really is. With going to see the house and my parents moving and having the bridal shower and wedding and it's a lot, and then having this product and working on other projects. It really is craziness, and that's a big reason why I haven't announced this yet, but I will not be doing any more strategy calls until further notice. It's just one thing that just chops up my day, and I had decreased my amount that I was taking uh, from 2 every Wednesday and Thursday to 1 every Wednesday and Thursday, and even that is too much. So one thing that I am going to be shifting is my strategy calls. There will be some changes made to the structure of them and the amount that I take, and it's like when I relaunch them. So again, Erin on Demand 2.0 is coming. Lots of new things are being launched and being zhuzhed up and being scaled. So I definitely had to kind of realize that that's one thing I need to let release myself from for a little while, probably until my website relaunches, which will be, I don't know when, but late this year, probably sometime around November. So that is one way that I'm balancing. And then two, like you guys, like this is my job. Like if you have a full-time job, then you're balancing working at your job and your life, right? Like you're just doing it and you figure out how to make it happen. And that's the same thing for me. Like I don't work, I don't make money, I don't eat, I can't live in this house. I can't there are things that just can't happen if I'm not working, and YouTube and creating content and helping educate you all and running my club and creating product, like all of that is my job. So I'm thankful that I have the flexibility that I have with my job, and that I can say, I'm not taking strategy calls for the next 3 months or, whatever. Like, I'm glad that I have that flexibility, in fact. So it just depends on the way that you look at it. All right, I'll take a couple more questions because it's almost 9:30. Um, okay. Cultivative Counseling asks, hi Erin, thanks for all you do. How did/do you decide on how to pay yourself in your business? This has always been something I've struggled with because and this is one of the things that I went over with Tatiana in our VIP day, was like self-payment. Because I will pay all of my team and then I'll just kind of give myself an allowance and just, I'll be like, whatever, like it's fine. But she's like, girl, you gotta stop doing that. And so the rule of thumb has been like 30%, or that she told me was like 30% of your monthly income should go toward payroll, or like paying. So like if you're the only person who works at your company and you're making $1,000 a month, for even numbers, if you're making $1,000 a month, pay yourself $300 a month out of that. Or however much you see fit, that's less than 30%. But I still struggle with that. I think that this year is going to be the year that like we figure out what my salary will be. The biggest thing is that like my company, like your income just change. It can change so easily when it comes to having a online business, because like I could do a product launch and like have this massive website relaunch and, relaunch my strategy calls, relaunch my, you know, relaunch my strategy calls, launch digital products, launch the top 3 notebook all at one time. And my monthly income can quadruple. And then the next month it could be different. So it's kind of hard to like really be like, okay, this is the set amount of money I'm going to pay myself. Because your income just fluctuates so much. But I would say a good rule of thumb is to kind of average how much you make average how much you make in about 20 to 30% should be used to pay your entire team. So yeah. But yeah, it is important to pay yourself, you guys. Don't be like me. And this is something that especially like in the coming months, I will have a salary because at this point it's necessary. Someone said if you struggle with how you pay yourself, look into reading Profit First. Okay, so read Profit First. I think the book is called Profit First. Kimberly Janae said, I recommend taking a minimum salary you feel comfortable with each month with you reconcile your financials. You can bonus a percentage of the profit. I think it just depends on what makes the most sense for you. One of the mindset kind of things that we talked about in my VIP day and Tatiana mentioned to me, you guys should definitely follow her, was that a lot of entrepreneurs are stuck in this like mindset that they just want all this money in their business's checking account and they don't pay themselves, and like they get kind of stuck in this like poverty mindset of like, I don't want to lose what I have, so I can't pay myself. And like it's not healthy. You need to pay yourself. So I would say in the very beginning, yes, pay yourself the bare bones, like the thing that, if you're bringing in $1,000 a month in your business, that whole $1,000 should not be going into your personal checking account. That needs to be used to grow the business in various ways. And then some of it can go toward you. But once your business becomes pretty established, like it is important to know other people, like doggone it, like pay yourself too. So that's definitely one mental hurdle that I've been working on for myself, is like, what is a actual fair pay for me? Like, what do I deserve at this point? And if it becomes a point where you're like, I deserve more, like, okay, what other stream of income can I develop, or how can I like expand this part of my business so that I can bring more money in? Excuse me, guys. Tatiana, what? Yes, Tatiana O'Hara is who I had a call with, a VIP day call with. And she helps you scale your business. So I left her information in the description box of the Scaling is Scary video. That's what the thumbnail says. It's the vlog that just went up on Monday. Okay, you guys. I love my friends. Hi, Sierra. She said, if you're bummed you missed the strategy call, her club is still a great resource. You can maintain more access to her there. Yes, I take questions all the time in my club. Like we do Q&As pretty frequently. And then we have audits. We have live lessons every week where there's a Q&A portion every week for those. So there are lots of opportunities to ask questions to me if you are in any of those communities or in that community. So, all right, you guys, I love you all so much. Thank you for joining. I can't believe, like, I still be going crazy at how many of y'all actually show up to my lives because I don't know, I'm still like I don't know, I'm just me. So like I just still look at things differently. But all right, I love y'all. This live, I'll save this live in case anyone wants to go back and rewatch it. Do people do that? Like, do you guys actually go back and rewatch lives? Let me know. What time are the live lessons? The live lessons in my eBrand Club are every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, you guys, good night. I hope you all have a great rest of your week, and I will see you later. Bye.